Hey guys, welcome back to the Business of Art. It has been a long time since I've gone live on this channel, so I kind of wanted to just tune in and say hi for a little bit and let you guys know what's going on, maybe give you some motivation, maybe give you some tips to growing your art business right now during these absolutely insane times. So give me just a second to pull the comment section up just in case any of you tune in and have questions. Otherwise, you'll be able to watch this on a replay. There's a lot of people on this page that I'm not super familiar with. So just a quick intro for anyone that doesn't know me. My name is Marcy, otherwise known as Mixed Media Girl. My other YouTube channel is Mixed Media Girl, and that is my art channel. I had a lot of people, though, asking me questions about art and, well, not about art, but about business. And how do I sell my paintings? How do I ship my paintings? How do I photograph my paintings? All these things. How do I set up an Etsy store? So I set up an entirely separate channel. Please hold. There we go. Okay. So I set up an entirely separate channel to answer all those questions for you guys. And that is how the Business of Art began. So my Mixed Media Girl channel has almost 300,000 followers on it. And then I've got, Instagram, YouTube, written books, all that good stuff. All right. So a few months ago, the pandemic hit, obviously. I guess more than a few months ago at this point, over 6 months ago. And I know the world was kind of turned upside down at that stage. Hey, creative. Yeah, alive on this channel. I haven't done one in forever. And my life also, my life wasn't together before the pandemic. And then the pandemic hit, and then it was really insane. And it was just like, what to do now? And I know a lot of people kind of automatically went, don't spend any money if possible. There's the economy's gonna tank and all this stuff, and just like freaking out, which totally understandable. I couldn't find toilet paper for months, and that was kind of what the heck. Anyways, but then there's also a whole group of people, a good percentage of people, that took this as an opportunity to make some really big changes in their life and to really maybe change their direction and take this opportunity when you're stuck at home to actually start your art business or really like go full force on building that. And that is super awesome. I'm actually one of those people, believe it or not. I have always worked very hard, but with this pandemic and being stuck at home, I had a definite new like urgency to really get my things together and make everything really happen and really work. So, just what I've been working on. Well, first of all, I've been working on, I have not doubled, but definitely increased my posting across all social media. I've started growing my TikTok account, which has now, actually I haven't checked in a little while, but last I checked, over 5,000 followers. I'm sure it's more now. YouTube's about to hit the 300,000 on Mixed Media Girl. My Instagram is creeping up to close to 20,000. My Facebook page has exploded as well. And then I have now a Facebook group for my art as well, which is also exploding. So I've gone super intense and hard on all social media platforms more than ever before. This one thing alone. So if there's like one thing you could do right now to expand your art business, there's a little fly flying around, so it's a little distracting. But if there was one thing that you could do to expand your art business right now, it would be to literally just at least double your posting, at least. I don't know how much you're doing right now. I already was doing a video a day on YouTube. So doubling, maybe not so much a realistic, but absolutely increase it. If you're not doing a lot, you might want to 5x it or 10x it. So, but at least double it. I actually made a checklist of all my social media platforms, and then I worked out a schedule for posting on those, and um, how I could like really just cause those to explode by doing just a ton more posts of all kinds, videos, photos, giveaways, polls, questions, behind the scenes, you name it. So I actually put together this whole checklist, which I highly, highly recommend that you guys do. Sit down, write down every single platform that you're on. And if you want to get on a new one, add that to the list. And then actually work out how much you're going to post to those and make your content really, really work for you. I'm not actually creating really additional content. I'm just taking my content and spreading it out very well across my social media platforms. Hey, Eva, welcome. So you can make one video, post it on YouTube, you can post it on Facebook, you can post it on IGTV, you can take clips of that, put it on TikTok, put it on Instagram, put it on LinkedIn, Twitter. You can take 10 of your videos, speed them up and make a compilation. You can do all kinds of things. Just really make your content work for you. And even if you don't make videos, still just do the same thing. You could even make a video that's just a slideshow of photos. So that is my top tip for you. And as difficult as it is during these insane times, don't fall into the, the economy is doing horrible, I must withdraw or do less, or, really hold on to my money right now and really just like hanker down like I'm going in a bunker for 10 years. I think that's the opposite. You need to think of how to expand even more and just how to go crazy on your expansion while you have much less distractions than if you were at a job. Now, granted, there's the homeschooling situation going on in a lot of places as well. And I know a lot of people are unemployed. I do totally, totally understand that. And I'm just going to be 100% perfectly honest with you. Up until like, I don't know, May or something, I was having trouble every single month figuring out how I was going to pay my rent. I live in Los Angeles. Things are just ridiculously expensive. My husband has student loan debts, and we have credit card bills and all these things, all these obligations that are all add up to a lot. So a lot of times people think that I don't know, I was born with lots of money or I came from a rich family, or and it's completely the opposite. First of all, my mom passed away, so she's not around. And then my dad, he works full time right now. And to be honest, I'm working 10 times harder because my goal is to retire my dad. And I want to do that within the next month. So that is like a really tall order, but I am working nonstop around the clock to somehow accomplish that. And it is amazing having a really big and, to me, very important goal. It makes me work so hard when I don't want to. So that's another thing I advise you guys do. Sit down and really write down why you're doing what you're doing. Come up with some big goals, ones that are achievable. Don't be like, I want to make $1 million next week. You could do that. I will never say that a goal is too big, ever, ever, ever. But make sure it's something that for you is achievable. Do a series of smaller goals if you need to, but having some goals that are really important to you will really just drive you to get out of bed in the morning, to go into the studio and work, or into the kitchen and paint, or into the bathroom and paint, or wherever you get to paint and create art. That those goals will drive you to put in that work even when you don't feel like it at all. And there are many, many, many days recently where I don't feel like doing anything whatsoever. And I'm like, can't I just stay in bed and watch TV all day or something? I don't know. Funny thing is, I never even turn on the TV in my bedroom. I think it still works, but I don't know. I haven't turned it on in months. Anyways, so I definitely understand that. I'm not in any special boat I don't have any special circumstances necessarily that other people don't have. I struggle and I work my butt off just like everybody else. One thing I want to mention too, because it's come up a bit recently, which I hope those 2 tips have been helpful, just increasing your social media posting by at least double, and then sitting down and actually reevaluating your goals in a new unit of time. Even if you've done it before, just do it newly. But one other thing I want to mention is I've been putting out these online courses actually at my followers' requests. So I put out one on doing the primary style of painting on my YouTube channel, which is acrylic pouring. And then I just put one out called Fluid Art That Sells. Now in that course, you learn how to create these really popular pieces of fluid art, and then you learn how to sell them in this entire business section, okay? This course is $397. It just launched, so it's actually on sale right now. It's less than that, but $397 is nothing, even with current situations. And I have had a few people, now not the majority by far, but I've had a few people say, oh, I can't afford that. No one can afford that. Or in this economy, are you crazy? And things like that. Well, I have this motto, I guess. Maybe it's a motto, a saying, a thought process. I don't know. Which is, if you cannot afford a course on how to make more money, then you absolutely need to take that course. One of my most successful actions, and I think if you look at all kinds of people that are just killing it and making tons of money, like Sunny Lenarduzzi, if you guys don't know who that is, Google it, or Sean Cannell, all of these people that are just really crushing it right now. One of their most successful actions is they have spent so much time and money on learning themselves and on increasing their knowledge. Over the last few years, I've spent over $20,000, probably even, I know more than that, more than $20,000 just on business courses and on like mentoring and things like that, seminars. That's a lot of money, and it was money I didn't have. Now, I'm not talking about all at one time, but 2,000 there, 2,000 there. And thank the Lord, but right before all this hit in February, I went to this awesome business conference, and I took my husband and my dad. I couldn't afford that, but it was so worth it. And man, I'm so glad I did that right before all of this insanity hit. Because had I not done that, I don't think I would be doing as well as I am now. The information that I learned just from that one course, and the mentorship that I got from this guy in that course was just, it was worth all the money in the world, to be perfectly honest. So that's the last thing I want to say is, for you guys as artists, invest in yourself. Don't think of like an online course to make more money. Don't think of that as an expense. Think of it as an investment. It's not an expense. It's an investment in your future and your business. And it's totally worth it. Whether it's, I don't care if it's a free course, invest that time. Or if it's a $20 book, invest that $20. Or if it's a $2,000 course, invest that. And then it's up to you, of course, to get that return out of it. Whenever I've spent that money, like to learn something, to take a book, to take a course, I've always gone, okay, so it will take me, I have to sell 10 paintings to make up the cost of this, or I have to sell 1 painting to make up the cost of this, or 20, or however much. That's how I look at it. I look at it in numbers of, okay, this is going to help me sell more art. So how many pieces of art will I need to sell to make up the cost of that? And it's always worth it, and I always sell way more. My return on that over 20 G's or whatever has been, I don't even know how much, but definitely like way more than I ever spent. So that's my last tip to you, is invest in yourself, even if it's not monetary, even if it's just a time commitment of taking a free webinar or reading a book, or taking that course, anything like that, especially if you do not have a job right now, or if your hours are cut down or anything like that. Take that time to invest. So this was a bit of a strange and personal live video, but I hope that it was helpful to you guys. And I am going to commit to doing more on this channel going forward, because I know I've sort of neglected it a bit recently. So I commit to getting back to posting videos for you guys. Please let me know in the comments anything that you're interested in seeing a video on. Also, I'm going to post the link in the description for that course that I was talking about, Fluid Art That Sells, because I think a lot of you could probably use that, and I put so much work into making it this amazing, awesome course for you guys. And it is on sale right now if you sign up before October 1st. Anyways, thank you, and Luxinda, I see you there. Have a fantastic rest of your week. Bye, guys.